Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, LA. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Here's Murray from midfield. It's caught. Cooper. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dante Fowler in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long, it's gone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Cardinals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back in the 36. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go, Canale. 180. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard
line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is fielded at the 7. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from Earth. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Murray now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
First and 3.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now, that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. He's got Green. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On first down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run. It's Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
What? 17. 17. 17. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Hey, Delta.
Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gurley. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You got to get the ball.
They go to Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Don't get nervous. 94 is the mark. 94. Pick me up. There we go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. It's a party now. Wait. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
There They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
The play lost the yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they take a knee.
On the keeper.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the LA Rams with a victory here.